What is good with y'all boys? YouTube is Boogie back with another video for y'all today, man. So look, man, we got a real easy, simple video for y'all today, bro. We're gonna be talking about our mental, bro. Why? Because that's the most important thing that we have to master if we want to get to the top. You feel me? So before we get into this video, you know what I'm saying, I will be going off my notes, and a little bit of this book. We got a book today that we're gonna be reading and breaking down to y'all. The book I use, and we're gonna be starting in the first chapter, which is understanding CBT. You know what I'm saying, which is cognitive behavioral therapy. But before we get into this video, I need y'all to like it, comment, and subscribe. All right, those are three. Anyways, but why is your mental so important? Right? Why, Aaron? You know what I'm saying? Why do you say your mental is so important? Why should we work on our mental every day? Well, that's simple, bro. Your brain is a muscle, right? So let's say you a gym rat, because I know I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm a gym rat, gym shark, however you want to put it. You know what I'm saying? I love working on my muscles. You know what I'm saying? Going in there, getting big. And when I work hard, when I train my muscles real good that day, whether I'm hitting chest, legs, shoulders, whatever the case might be, I always get a sense of relief and accomplishment, or a sense of completion when I get done with my workout. Now, your muscle is a brain, right? I mean, I said that backwards. Your brain is a muscle, right? So same way you work out your big arms and your shoulders and all that, you need to be working out this right here. Why? Because this up here controls all of this down here. It controls your speech. It controls your money. It controls your investments. It controls everything. Your brain controls everything, and it manifests and it could. I'm saying that completely wrong. And your brain also controls what you manifest throughout your life, right? See, without your brain, you can't put in work, right? Without your brain, you can't send signals to move your fingers, to move your feet, to move your shoulders. Without your brain, you won't be able to do any. You won't be able to do anything really. So your brain is very important. It's the temple of the vessel, right? Your brain is the temple of your vessel, and if you're not taking care of your brain, you're not taking care of your vessel, right? So that's very important. You guys need to take care of your brain every day. That's why people tell you to read. That's why people tell you to learn a new skill set. This is not just a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo. That's bullshit that don't work. This stuff works because why? Your muscle is a brain. Why do I keep saying that backwards? Your brain. Bro, I'm tweaking. Your brain is a muscle. Your brain is a muscle, right? I mean, your brain is a muscle. So look, we finna get straight into this, bro. So I'm gonna be reading a little bit out this book, and then we gonna be really discussing, you know what I'm saying, or not discussing necessarily, but I'm gonna be talking about what this means, and I'm gonna be breaking it down basically for y'all boys. So yeah. So, all right. First off, what is CBT? Cognitive behavioral therapy. That's what CBT is. Cognitive behavioral therapy. It's a type of psychotherapy that focuses on understanding how your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors are related. So your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, how that all is related. The process of CBT emphasizes that you can change how you feel and behave by changing how you think. Now, we've all heard this before. If you change your thought, you change everything around you, right? You change your thoughts, you change everything around you, your environment, how you perceive stuff, in a positive or a negative manner, right? So you might believe the external events of your life shape how you feel and act, but that isn't true, right? So with that saying right there, I'm gonna reread this for y'all. You might believe the external events of your life shape how you feel and act, but that isn't true, right? So for instance, right, my name is Jimmy, right? Jimmy is having a good day at school, right? Boom, recess time. He go outside, he playing with his friends. He on the swing set, you know what I'm saying, having fun. the school bully walk up and push him off the swing set. Now, mind you, Jimmy's been having a good day all the way till then. So when Jimmy's on the swing set, he gets pushed off the swing set by the school bully, and instead of someone having a reaching hand and helping Jimmy up and saying, it's all good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let him have it, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's he's all about himself. Let him have that swing set, Jimmy. Instead of someone helping him up, he gets laughed at, right? Oh, ha, ha, you're on the ground, that's blah blah blah. Jimmy, you're a loser, blah blah blah. You got bullied, got pushed off the swing set, so on and so forth. So Jimmy goes on about his day, and he's angry, he's upset, he's mad about what's going on, right? He's mad about what happened at recess. This is the end of the period, right? It's the last period of the day. He's still tripping about what happened during recess, right? So that's what that's talking about. You might believe the external events of your life shape how you feel and act, but that isn't true. And I'm gonna continue, and then I'm gonna explain why that isn't true. After that, I'll give you what the book says. It is your thoughts and your interpretation of events that drive your behaviors and feelings, right? So that same scenario, recess time, Jimmy on the swing set, school bully come up, push him off the swing set, take the swing from him. You know what I'm saying? Now, everybody still is laughing at Jimmy. Nobody helps Jimmy up. Instead of Jimmy getting mad and feeling bad about himself and starting to crying, Jimmy gets up, brushes off his shorts, and then walks off. Right? And Jimmy goes on to the other set of swing sets and continues to do what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Continue to swing and do what he wants to do all the way across the playground away from the school bully, right? And Jimmy is like, man, he just, that dude was a real jerk for doing that, but oh well, you know what I'm saying? We already know he's the school bully, so I'ma just keep doing me, you know what I'm saying? Now, if I have a problem with him next time, he know what's up, you know what I mean? But that's a different thing. But I'm just saying, Jimmy, you know what I'm saying? He didn't let that get to him, you feel me? Jimmy's still doing what he's doing. Jimmy's still having fun. Jimmy goes on to the last period of the day, and Jimmy has completely forgot about their whole situation with the school bully. Right? See the difference between the two? Some things you could choose to give your energy towards, right? You could choose to be mad or upset about something, or you could choose not to be mad or upset about something. It's, what I'm saying, it's one or the other, right? You could choose not to let things get to you. So that same situation when Jimmy, scenario one was Jimmy got pushed off the swing set, everybody laughing at him. He continues, to cry, sit there and be mad, about what happened. Or scenario two, Jimmy gets pushed off the swing set by the school bully, everybody still laughing at him. He get up, brush it off, and go on about his day, go on to the next set of swing sets across the playground. And, he didn't think about that situation, more than 3 minutes. After that, it was just that, it's gone. So you choose. Everything is about energy in life. You got to choose. You got to be very selective what you give your energy to, because sometimes that thing that you give it to could be very much so draining, or it could very much so help you in a positive manner, right? So you've got to be more self-aware, right? You got to be a lot more self-aware about what you let take your energy and what you give your energy to, and what you let upset you and what you don't let upset you, right? And over time, that's going to get better, right? But that's exactly what it's going to take. Is time, and it's going to take effort on your end, on my end, to do that, to be more self-aware, to not let your emotions get the best of you, and to not let your emotions build up and attack you. You know what they say? A 5-second nigga moment can cost you your life. And that's very much true. Why? Because 5 seconds of you thinking irrational, 5 seconds of you not be able to control your thoughts and emotion can have you in jail, can have you in a sticky situation that you might not be able to get out of. Or ultimately, number 3, hopefully that don't happen, but you end up dying from whatever 5-second nigga moment that you had, that 5-second moments of you thinking irrational. So everything has to be a lot more strategic in life and a lot more thought through in life, because we only get one lifetime. And as much as y'all play video games and like GTA and all these COD and all that, you can respond in that, but you cannot respond in life. So let's take it serious the first time around, because we don't get a do-over. Sometimes that's just it, right? So let's continue. To best understand CBT, there are two terms that you need to know: automatic thoughts and your core beliefs. What are automatic thoughts? Automatic thoughts are thoughts that pop into your mind without a conscious effort. So, a little bit of background, according to research studies, I think there is like something between like the brain thinks 50, what is it? 50,000 to 60,000 thoughts an hour, I think, or is that a day? Hold on, let me see. I think it's either 50 to 60,000 thoughts per hour or 50 to 60,000 thoughts a day. Okay, so we have. They said we have. Okay, so they say we have somewhere around. Research says that we have somewhere around 60 to 80,000 thoughts a day, and around 2,500 to 3,300 thoughts an hour. Excuse me, right? So we got 80,000 thoughts a day. Let's say 3,300 thoughts an hour, right? So those are the automatic thoughts. Not all of those are automatic thoughts, but a lot of those are automatic thoughts, right? So why they can't? So automatic thoughts are thoughts that pop into your mind without a conscious effort. While they can be true, they are often frequently negative, right? Although they seem plausible, they are often attached to intense or negative feelings, right? For example, when starting a new job, you might think this is going to be hard. I won't ever learn the job, or everyone here is going to think I am stupid if I ask questions, right? You might not realize you are having these thoughts. We discuss automatic thoughts in chapter 3, more detail, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so look, right, automatic thoughts. Oftentimes, sometimes they might be true, but oftentimes they're negative, right? And what can negative thoughts do to your current state of being? It can make you sad. It can make you depressed, right? That's what causes you to lead to depression, right? So those automatic thoughts, if you're not more self-aware of those automatic thoughts and nipping them in the bud and cutting it off right then and there, you feel me? Then you're giving power. See, that goes back to what I was saying earlier. You're giving power and you're giving energy to those negative thoughts, which is affecting you in a bad manner, right? And you don't want that to happen, right? You do not want that to happen at all, because if you're dwelling in negative thoughts, it only goes down from there and it gets worse and worse and worse. And then you're going to end up thinking your entire day has been shitty when you could have nipped those thoughts in the bud, right? So be a lot more self-aware of your automatic thoughts. Be a lot more self-aware of what you allow into your mind and what you allow yourself to dwell on, because if it's not something positive that you're dwelling on, something, reminiscent of something good, then it's best you not even waste your time on it at all. Because if you do waste your time on it and let it keep rewinding and playing over and over and over in your head, you just making things worse for yourself. You making matters worse for yourself. And ultimately, you won't feel like doing nothing today, or you'll go around projecting, right, your attitude on the others, right? Your current emotional state, you'll end up going around projecting that onto others, and that's something you don't want to do. You don't want to do at all, because nobody wants to deal with that, bro. Nobody wants to feel sad or mad or get frustrated just because they're dealing with you, because you're sad, mad, and frustrated. And projecting negativity on other people, that's not cool, bro. It's gonna make people not want to mess with you. It's gonna make people just want to, let me stay away from this nigga, bro. He, what I'm saying, he do too much. He don't know how to control his emotions. He get stirred up real quick. He get mad too easily. You gotta know how to manage that stuff, bro. Everything about balance in life. You know what I'm saying? If you can't manage and if you can't manage and control it, then guess what? It's gonna consume you, right? If you're not in control, it's gonna consume you. So just, you guys got to be a lot more aware, about what you're thinking, about where you're giving your energy to, because everything in this life is energy, and we all can feel it. We could all be in certain environments and we could feel energy off of people. If it's negative energy or positive energy, we could feel it even through a phone screen. We could feel good energy and bad energy. When we see a happy dog video, we get happy. If we see a depressing, sad video on the internet, we get sad. So, energy is everywhere, and we've got to be able to distinct and differentiate between good and bad energy, positive and negative energy, and ultimately decide what we want to do with it going forward and how we are going to deal with it going forward, right? So second part. So you got two, right? We went over the first one, which is automatic thoughts. Second one is core beliefs, right? So core beliefs develop over time, usually beginning in childhood, but can develop at any time based on significant life events. You maintain these firmly held, rigid beliefs about yourself by looking for evidence to support them and ignoring evidence that challenges them, right? Examples of core beliefs include I am stupid, right? Let's say if you keep repeating that I am blah blah blah, I'm stupid, I'm stupid. You know what I'm saying? You just keep saying that over and over and over. You're gonna start to think you really slow, bro. You're gonna start to think you stupid. Or I'm unlikable. Oh damn, I just don't nobody like me, bro. Don't nobody, you know what I'm saying, like me. Don't nobody wanna be around me. I'm just must be a loser, blah blah blah. You're gonna start to you're projecting your words are bouncing back and projecting onto yourself. The same thoughts that you have are bouncing back and projecting on yourself. Those negative thoughts, you're gonna start to become that. You're gonna start to become your negative thoughts. So all the not shit thoughts that you're thinking of, you're gonna be not shit. You're gonna start to become not shit because those are negative thoughts and their energy and that is negative energy that's being used against you, and in terms that can make everything a lot more worse. So when interacting with other people, you might notice only negative feedback that reinforces these beliefs and ignore any compliments or successes that show these beliefs are not correct. So that's what happens so much. You ever, for example, you ever had that one friend or maybe like your mom, right? Or your girlfriend maybe, you know what I'm saying? You give her 100,000 compliments, you know, about the way she looks, about her fit. And then you might point out one little slight core, you know, criticism or critique about the outfit that you might not personally like. She gonna throw that whole fit away, bro. They're gonna throw that whole thing away, bro. The whole opinion about whatever. They're gonna offer that one constructive criticism. They're gonna throw the whole thing away, even though you just gave them 1,000 compliments, 1,000 things about success. That one slight bit of constructive criticism or negativity or something that maybe you pointed out that you might not like about the outfit or girl or might tell your girl, you know, hey baby, you know what I'm saying, I don't really like that necklace you got on. Hey ma, I don't really, you know what I'm saying, like them pearls, you know, I prefer diamonds, you know what I'm saying. They gon', you know what I'm saying, people look at the negative a lot more than they look at the positive, right? And you got to be sure not to let that be you, right? You don't want to fall into that trap. You know, everything has a balance in life, bro. There's positives and negatives, so you got to be able to accept positives just as you got to be able to accept the negatives, bro. You got to filter through that stuff and see, hey, okay, that maybe that didn't go so well, but this is just gonna open bigger doors for me in the future. So I'm blessed about that anyway. I'm thankful for that stuff anyway, right? You see what I'm saying? So, let's see. Let's look at two scenarios as you read them. Think about blah 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 notes and your thoughts or behaviors. So it is easy to blame your negative mood on the fact that you are jobless, but not having a job. No, 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 no. So with all that being said, you as a person, right? You and me, right? Because you know what I'm saying, everything that I'm reading, everything that I'm trying to convey the message out to y'all, it's the stuff that I need to be taking into and applying to my life also. So both of us, right? And we need to focus on realistic outcomes and problem solving. I love that word so much. because there's so many people who don't problem solve. So many people who just want to throw everything away. If it's too hard or too complicated or not, they don't want to do any critical thinking. They'll just throw the whole problem out the window, and that doesn't end up solving anything, right? So problem solving, right, which leads to effective behavior and a positive mood. When you problem solve, when you critical think through all of that, that's all going to leave you with a positive mood and a positive outcome, hopefulness and motivation, right? The situation is a trigger to your thoughts, which leads to your behaviors and feelings, right? So perspective one can be, while you might think your unsuccessful job search caused your feelings of hopelessness, your belief that you won't succeed leads to procrastination and despair. You can either think like perspective one, you can have that perspective in life, or you could have perspective two, which is your interpretation of the job search, assuming your success creates a more positive attitude and fosters continued motivation, right? So that's anything throughout life, bro. You gotta put in work. Faith without works is dead. You gotta put in work, right? You gotta have faith in yourself. You gotta have faith in what you're doing, and you have to be true to yourself, right? If you're not true to yourself, if you don't have faith in yourself, if you don't have faith in the Most High above, then what are you doing with life, bro? You're kind of just floating aimlessly and just wandering around and wasting time. And time is the one thing we can't get back, right? So don't waste time. If you could not waste time, don't waste time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's as simple as it gets, bro. A lot of people try to overcomplicate it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, if I had more time, if I had more time to do this. You don't want to go through life with regret, bro. You don't want to go through life with, oh, I wish I could have got through this. Oh, damn, I wish I could have locked down and did this. Nah, bro. Just go ahead and do it. Because you can't get time back. Time is the one thing that's just going to keep rolling forward. You know, when I'm gone, when you're gone, generations down the road, time's going to keep going. It's inevitable, right? So we just got to work within the flow, within the current of time, and do the things that we need to do, you know what I'm saying, in order to better ourselves as a community, better ourselves as a person, better ourselves as an ecosystem or an environment or economy, all of that, to better ourselves and to move forward, you know what I'm saying, with what we have to do. So that's the video for today, fellas. You know what I'm saying? Hope that gave you guys a little bit of insight of what you could be doing to work up here your mental, which is a muscle, right? Your brain is a muscle, not your muscle is a brain. You know what I'm saying? I kept saying that earlier in the video, but I got it this time, man. Your brain is a muscle, and we need to focus on improving that, to focus on being more self-aware, which is controlling those two things that we went over today, which was atomic thoughts and core beliefs. And once you get rid of the negative common thoughts, or once you're more self-aware with the positive and negative of the common thought of the automatic common thoughts, then you could wipe that out, you know, wipe the clean slate and control what you dwell and spend your time. And when it comes to, you know, thinking and all that. And same thing with core beliefs. You know, a lot of us grew up with a lot of core beliefs when we were younger, but you can still instill values and core beliefs as you get older. Things that you go by, standards that you go by, principles that you go by, and you can stick with them, and you won't go against those principles or standards no matter what. Because why? You're staying true to yourself. And that's the most important thing that a man can do, and that anybody can do, is stay true to themselves. Anyways, appreciate each and every single one of y'all for tuning in, watching my video, listen to what I had to say. I will be having more videos and more bangers like this one on the channel, so make sure y'all stay tuned for that. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Peace. I'll catch you on the next one.